Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Thank you for tuning into our channel today. I am here right now with our boy Woody. There's Woody right there. And Woody, where are you going? Where are you?
No bueno.
Where are you going? You come back. You come back here. Come back. Hey. All right, hang on one second. On today's episode, we're going to shed some light on the situation. So, like I was saying before somebody somebody decided to run away from the camera, I'm here with my boy Woody, and today we are going to be working on Woody's 2006 Chevy Silverado. And Woody bought this vehicle brand new in 2006 and has used it as a work truck and a daily driver for how many years is that now?
15 years total.
15 years.
15 years this beast has been making me money and taking me everywhere in the country.
Awesome.
It's been up to West Virginia, down through Florida. Tempted going up to Maryland, but decided to stop short in Virginia. Does about 200 miles a week pulling a trailer.
How many miles are on it right now?
Roughly 94,000.
94,000. Big time low mileage vehicle. But today we are going to concentrate on the problem at hand, which are these faded headlights. Now, one may say that, hey, why can't you just restore these headlights? Well, you've got that, and the camera's probably not going to pick it up, but the spider cracking from dry rotting and UV exposure over the years, these things, even if restored, they would look better. But I think what Woody's looking to do is maybe
get rid of that ugly scratch.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but if you can't get more than 15 years out of a good OEM part, you just got to change it.
There you go, man. So not only the headlights, the DRLs, we are going to also swap out the old third brake light and the cargo lamps. So let's take a look at what we have. Woody went online and purchased these aftermarket parts. These are not OEM from GM. We're going to take a look, and there is the headlight. Okay, that's your upper right there.
Uppers.
And then we have the lowers, which is the DRLs and the turn signals. Oh, check this out. So this has got the cool LED light bar. Whoa, got a bad reflection there. What do you want to tilt that thing? There you go. That's perfect. Got the cool DRL strip in the middle. Looks awesome. Now look, people, everybody has their own personal taste. This is, something Woody's gone after, and I'm going to support that 100%. I'll tell you what, I really like these. These are amazing. Then we have the third brake light.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Oh, this thing is sweet. And the camera's probably not going to pick this up, but it's got a cool graphic. Once we get it installed and we mash the brake pedal, it is going to have a really cool look. It's got this kind of a V chevron look to it. Amazing. The thing is going to look awesome. Then the super bright LEDs that flank that third brake light, that's going to give him a lot more light in the bed of the truck when he needs it. So what do you say, dude? Want to get at it?
Let's put these things in.
Right?
Time to do it.
Hey, but before we get started on the headlight installation, I don't know if anybody picked up in the background. There was something in the background. I'm not really sure. I didn't even look. Okay, but maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but there was something in the background. Oh, what's that? What is that? What? Oh, my, what is that? Oh, pretty. So this is Woody's 2015 Chevrolet Camaro SS Green Flash Edition. Let me tell you what a beautiful car. Huge chrome wheels. Awesome green. Camera never picks up the metallics, but beautiful green. And she is just a absolute showstopper. Beautiful car. This is Woody's dream car, and he picked it up a little over a year ago. Beautiful vehicle. Oh my. Outside's beautiful. Let's take a peek inside. So we're gonna come inside the car here. Oh, 6-speed manual, 3-pedal car. Steering wheel's upside down, but good thing for GM, bow tie's always right side up. Leather interior. What else do we have here? Oh, the SS gauge package. Oh, it's nice. Just a super sweet car. But we're going to talk about this vehicle a little bit later because I just got yelled at.
This is the one we're working on today.
Is it really?
That one maybe one day.
Really?
People will send us parts and we'll put it on it.
We'll send you parts, and people are going to send us parts. Is that how this is?
Sure, man. Otherwise, it's going to sit like that.
Well, Woody's back there messing with the lights. We might have a little problem. I'm not really sure. So we were doing a little bit of inspecting off the camera, and here are our daytime running lamps, and there's this pigtail. Won't focus on the pigtail, but we'll figure it out. There's this pigtail right there, and we don't know what it plugs into because there's nothing else in the box except for the 2 lamps. This is, and now we're getting some lightning. So what we normally do is we just kind of wing this stuff, but because this random pigtail, guess what we have to do? The dreaded instructions.
And the instructions aren't helpful because they don't say anything about that. I agree, sir. It is not convenient at all.
Yeah, Woody's talking about the thunder. We have a storm coming in, and this might be set up tonight and complete tomorrow morning, which we will not leave you guys hanging because that would be totally unfair. All right, so let's get started.
Well,
Woody's gonna pop.
Probably aren't, as smart as us. First, you gotta pop
the hood. Ooh, get some lights in the grill. Green Goblin.
Right.
Love it.
Let you know.
So, GM, thank you. At least the headlight's really, really easy thing to get after.
Yeah.
So Woody's going to go ahead and show us how this headlight is removed from this truck.
Takes lots of tools.
Yes. There it goes. Retaining pin. Thank you, Mr. General Motors. And it just slides right up. What?
Oh man, I forgot. I had flashers put in here from a long time ago when I was stopping in the middle of the road so people wouldn't hit me. Got to deal with electricity. I need a safety meeting.
Yep, I think a safety meeting is definitely needed. We'll be back. Okay, safety meeting is over. We know what to do. We're dealing with a little bit of electricity, and not to mention out here a little bit of nature's electricity in the form of lightning. So before we actually get into, like this piece of it, we discussed during our safety meeting, it might be a good idea before the storm comes to get old girl back under cover. So what do you say, Woody? How about show these guys a nice cold start on the SS?
Sorry, it doesn't run anymore.
Well, that's a problem. All right, here we go. Cold start on the SS. Let's get it.
Fat guy in a little car.
Yeah, everybody that owns a sports 2-door coupe sports car knows how it is getting in and out of the thing. You fall in and you climb out or crawl out. Here we go. Any day now. Oh, mercy. Woo! Is this a true cold start? Is there any heat on the motor there, Woody?
I can't lie. I went to the grocery store earlier. It just might not be that chilly. I guess 1 160 oil temp, 180 trans temp. Nah, she was hot. Sorry.
Well, still sounded awesome.
Maybe next time.
Can we get a little baby rev? Hit it one more time. We get any pops out of that thing? Maybe not. All right, we're gonna go park this little girl and get back to some headlights. Okay, while Woody is out there parking the SS, we're gonna come back to the headlights here and just kind of explain something that was mentioned before. So, some years ago, he installed these LED flashers inside the lens of his headlight that he could control independently on a switch in the cab of the truck. Just for a work thing, sometimes he has to park on the street or whatnot, and this is a deal that makes the truck more visible and also alerts folks around him that he is there working. So we have to delete that, so that's what the extra wires are, but we're really going to be concentrating on these two connectors right here, okay? And once we get this lamp out, we're going to move on to the daytime running lamp. So that might involve us having to remove the grill. We're going to try to just get in here and maybe just loosen this side right here to see if we can gain access to the hardware that's going to secure this bad boy in there. So shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shouldn't take that long at all. Anybody could do this kind of thing with just your basic set of hand tools. And all we have today inside of my little bag here is I have an impact driver with a Phillips head and a flat head adapter, and then also a 1/4 inch socket adapter for anything we may need, and your wire snippers and wire strippers and some needle nose pliers just in case, and I threw in just a ratcheting screwdriver as well, just so if we need to finesse something delicately that bad boy Makita right there might tear up, we can go with the manual thing. So Woody, are you ready to do this?
I hurt my brain thinking smart to open the hood. I think I'm gonna start with the easy thing in the back.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, big brain on Woody. This guy is smart. This guy right here is smart. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a brilliant idea. We have something that's a plug and play deal. We don't need to really worry about some extraneous pigtail that we're kind of worried about right now. This guy down here, right there, we are going to go right after the third breaker light right now. This will be really easy. It's 2 Phillips head screws and the kit. Thank you, eBay or wherever this came from. Link in the description below. All these products here, if this is something you guys might be interested in purchasing. But it came with a new foam seal, which is great because that one up there, being as old as it is, don't want to reuse that one. So
It's gonna be just fine.
we'll see you in the back of the truck. All right, so we're sitting up here in the back of the truck, and before we get started on this thing, there are a couple additional items we're going to need besides just the hand tools to pull this off. So as you can see right here, if this camera will focus right in that area there,
15 years of grime and grit.
yes indeed, but more importantly, the hardware. Okay, so these Phillips head screws, a little bit of corrosion to say the least. We're going to be really careful about this. We don't want to strip these out, wring them off or anything. So we picked up a couple of additional things. So a little bit of PB Blaster. We're going to throw a little bit of penetrating oil on there, and then once we get them out, we'll clean them up and we'll hit the heads with a little bit of paint just to protect those. That paint won't take any time to dry. So when the brake light's off, what he's going to show us right here, we have some soapy water, okay, and a little bit of a towel there, and we're going to clean that mating surface, okay, so that our brand new gasket is going to have a great place to oh, that was messy.
You know
Oh, and
we
forgot the PB Blaster cleanup towel. Oh, he's got one. Look at this guy. He is so well prepared. Oh my, so well prepared, but it is complete. Did it get on the window? No window? Okay. All right, well, we're going to give this a few minutes just to kind of sink in, and so we can break these loose, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, we've given enough time, I think, for that PB blaster to do its thing. So Woody's going to get in here and
The truth.
lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Somebody set me up with a ratcheting screwdriver that was not set to the right ratchet.
Whoops. I'll send the apologies by mail later.
So hard to find good help these days.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, the PD Blaster has done its nice job. And for any of you guys that might be worried that this has been staged, as you can see, this is a real truck. A landscaper truck that grows real live plants.
This is amazing. There is actually St. Augustine grass growing in the bed of this pickup truck. This is incredible.
Proving that it's a daily driver and a work beast.
This is a work beast, but a very well taken care of work beast. That's something that Woody definitely prides himself in, is taking care of his vehicles to the highest extent. And there are quite a few projects down the line here that we have to perform on this old girl. Should we tell them what that is, or just...
Oh, we've got exhaust, we've got springs, we've got brakes, we've got a bunch of front end work.
Yeah, but we have some repairs that need to be done too, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of dents and dings.
No, I mean mechanically.
Do we have to discuss those things?
We don't have to right now. We'll talk about those later.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. But all in all, the thing runs great.
Yeah.
Okay, give you a little hint. It's not the engine. That's the only hint you're going to get. But all right, so we've got the screws out. So let's see if we can get this thing to pop off. It's not wanting to cooperate. It may need a little bit of love from something to pry it off with. Well, that is frustrating. Woody. No.
Do something.
No.
No, that's not it.
We need to regroup, safety meeting.
This is supposed to be the easy one.
I know. How old is this truck again?
15 years old.
15 years this brake light's been sitting on this truck, so the seal has kind of like glued it to itself. So went to the toolbox and grabbed this. This is what's referred to in the auto glass industry, body industry, as a bone. This is just a plastic trim tool that I own. And so yeah, I did body work in my past career, and so I have a bunch of body tools. So we're going to use this thing right here and some power. Where the heck did you get that thing, man? So the Hulk is actually going to take his turn at this brake light, whether we're going to smash the thing out, use the bone, and pry it out. You let us know in the comments. I don't know which one we're going to do. What do you think? Hulk smash? The hood's bouncing up and down. Yeah.
Hulk stick, do something.
Yeah, I think we ought to try this. What do you think? This right here. There we go. So in order to protect the paint from damage, we're just going to pry in here and just pry this bad boy out, okay? And there it goes. It sounded like it went. There it is. Yay! Here it comes. Yes, and it's out. So all we are left with once it's out is just a little pigtail right there, a little connector, and Woody's going to go ahead and disconnect that.
Proves
his
it.
Hulk hands will let him.
Yeah. Now oh wait, there's this little tiny thing that makes it so much easier to
There
come
we
out.
go, and now it's out. So there we go.
See,
It's all yellow.
Yellow, we've tarnished.
Yes, and all the UV protectants all burned up on it.
And surprisingly
But it still
enough,
works.
This gasket's pretty good shape.
It still works though, right?
Yeah, still works.
That's
Everything
cool.
is still working on this vehicle.
So as we mentioned before,
This really isn't that bad.
no, it's not too bad, but it's still, you don't want to put your brand new gasket, mate that up. So I think what he's going to do now is he's got that. Sweet. And we have a dry towel somewhere. Oh, right out of the pocket. It is hot out here, folks. Even though we're cloudy right now with a thunderstorm looming, it is
So warm.
well, the temperature's come down a little bit. It was like 90 degrees about 30, 40 minutes ago. It's only 84 right now, but it is super humid out here.
Yeah, what does the humidity say?
It says go back inside.
Voila.
Yes. So, does the gasket have a
little sticky edge?
A little sticky edge, and that goes, I'm assuming, on
this
the
actual
lamp.
This actual lamp.
Uh-huh.
But we're not going to do any of that yet because, as we all know, Murphy sometimes likes to play games. Like, I'm not going to work completely.
Yes.
From the factory,
yes.
we weren't happy.
So we're going to test it first before putting the gasket on.
All this.
That's a wonderful idea. And folks, I would recommend this.
Wow, look at that.
It does look awesome.
Totally different.
It looks awesome.
Brand new.
But to Woody's point, just setting it up there, plugging it in, we're going to test it right now. He's actually getting out of the truck. This is funny. He probably
Fat guy, big truck, far down.
So he's going to go hop in the cab. He's going to turn on some lights to see if we have anything here. I am super excited to see this because I'm sure it's going to look awesome. Ooh, man, those LEDs are super bright. Whoa, super bright.
Nice.
Those are super bright. Wow.
Words to wise.
Wow.
Don't honk at me at a red light.
I'm sorry, folks, for blinding you with these things, but those are super bright. 12 LEDs, 6 on each side, and we're going to have some brake lights here. I'm hoping. Oh, super cool, and it's so hard to see on camera. So hard to see on camera. I'm trying to get an angle to see that design. It's like I said before, kind of that V chevron kind of look, and the camera's having a difficult time because it's super bright. But nonetheless, it looks awesome. And I'm going to hand over the camera here to Woody so I can hop in the truck and turn on the brakes so he can see all this stuff, because he is going to have his socks knocked off.
Enjoy the, wow, that's awesome. And it's not obtrusive like the other one was, and it blends in. How about some LED light on in that? It's on the left, above the fog lights. Wow, nice. I'll be able to see at night.
Right?
That's perfect.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Probably the best 35 bucks I've ever spent.
I'll tell you what. When we go like out to the boat ramp and come back late, having those will be so awesome to be able to see the back trailer down and everything else.
Most definitely.
Oh, that's going to be so awesome.
So I guess the only thing that you have to remember, another tool you'll need, is Hulk hand.
Yes. So the test fit's done, and now we're going to go ahead and unplug this pigtail right here so that we can put the gasket on. Gasket's pretty simple. It's a nice little foam gasket. It has a sticky side to it. We're going to remove that protective paper there, and then we're going to slap it onto the surface of the brake light and then reinstall the brake light.
This rust out, that's no fun.
Yeah, so it's starting to rain on us. This is not fun, but that's okay. We're going to push on and we're going to get this thing installed. So pigtail back on.
Hide everybody inside.
Yep. Get the capacitor back in there, and then bang, she's in, sort of. But before we put the screws in,
Paint them.
we would want to paint them. Will it hang in there by itself? Maybe not.
I'm on Hulk hand.
Look at that. That's amazing. That's Hulk hand is doing his due diligence. We're gonna hit these screw heads with a little bit of brake clean right here to our carbon choke cleaner
to make life easy for those. You're not sitting there trying to do your thing.
Yeah. So
Use
we're
your
gonna
cardboard box.
Yep.
Stick
Can
your
you
screws
can you
in.
pull them out just a fuzz there, bud?
Oh, I can, but all cans do it to the extreme.
Just putting a little brake clean on there, and then I came prepared this time. Dry paper towel. And we're just going to clean those off a little bit so the paint will stick.
And okay, if you have one of those fake city trucks, do not try this. Get out.
Yep, that's good. What do you say we
You're gonna have to brake, let the rain cool off, let these dry, and we'll come screw it back in.
nice.
Hang out, Hulk hand. Don't you disappoint me.
He's doing a great job. Thumbs up for the Hulk hand. Bring it. Well, so we mentioned before we had some stormy weather in the area, and as we were waiting for the screws to dry, yeah, it's raining right now. It's kind of a drizzle, but it's getting ready to get pretty bad. And sorry, as you can see, there's water droplets on the lens of the camera. So we're gonna go up here and button this thing up. I gotta jump up in this truck. All right. And Woody has already got the screws. Give him a screwdriver. Got turn the dial there so you're going righty-tighty.
Once again, you're sabotaging me, man.
And all we're going to do is just screw this back in. Again, Phillips head screw, no big deal. Anybody can do this, okay? And we will.
I'm proof.
He is proof. But we are going to go ahead and get this buttoned up and finish this project up tomorrow morning so you guys can see the install of the headlights and the DRLs. I think this project is going to turn out great.
Voila.
Man, that thing looks so sharp, Woody.
Oh man, that's the old one.
Yeah, side-by-side comparison. What? Side-by-side. But look at that. So clean. This thing is
nicer.
so clean. And hold up the old one again. So that thing is just toast.
But
I
you
mean,
know what? I'm gonna save it so in 40 years, when this is a collector, I'll have all the original parts. Get out the rain, fool!
well, until tomorrow when we finish up this project, everybody, have a good night.